everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Redskins going up against the Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Now back to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressured too much. Down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. Back to football. Now that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They're going to look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
You know, has to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now. And
heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
In motion, the tight end Reed. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Green 39. Green 39.
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go now. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Green 39.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Blue 90. Now let's go. Check. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot. but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Looking to throw, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-9, Detroit! Detroit!
play action. They'll throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And to give this time to the tailback. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. Gun.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And McManus able to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Leopard, here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. And sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it! Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game.